Hi guys, welcome back. I don't want to do a pick a card today because I literally don't want to. I just don't want to do anything today. Have you ever had one of those days where you just like fuck it all, honestly? Let your whole life just go up in smoke? You ever feel that way? I can't tell if this is a good thing or a bad thing. It feels bad. It feels wrong. It feels like too rebellious for my liking. It feels like I'm gonna tell everyone that ever crosses me to fuck off. That's what it feels like. And I don't know that I like that, but secretly I do. Do you know what I mean? So I don't feel like doing anything for anyone ever again, ever. Just ever, maybe ever. Like I just don't care. Like I just don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm just getting like, how about you do something for me for once? You know, you just, wow. It's like, that's just new for me. I'm normally quite a giver and I'm like, fuck that. Go give to yourself, damn it. It's like, you're with my readings, like go fucking throw your own cards. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know. Like, you know what's really pissing me off too is that in all these dreams that I'm having, like I'm a dream walker, so I can dream walk, which means like I can move into other people's dreams, especially if they're pulling on my energy, which I fucking see now that a whole bunch of people are pulling on my energy, and I'm having to go look at why they're complete assholes and why they're gossiping about me because they have nothing better to do with their life because they're ignorant. You know what I mean? So I'm getting so sick and freaking tired of having to, in my beauty sleep, go watch someone gossip about me, talk about me in my own family. I am so over it though. So anyway, I'm manifesting for a whole bunch of narcissists in my family to be exposed very soon. It's very nice. It's very fun. Very fun. I suggest you guys do it. Let's get on the bandwagon here for manifesting total exposure of these energy vampires, okay? I think that's actually a part of why I don't feel like doing anything right now. And I'm not talking this as just like a today thing. I mean, like, I would love for the rest of my life to just be bathed in goodness from God every single day for the rest of eternity, never lifting a finger. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that. I think that a lot of people think that that's like, oh, why you? Why you though? Why not me? Why the fuck not me? A lot of people have this preconceived notion about God, the universe, whatever you call it, source energy, that like you have to give something to receive. No, you give if you want to give, but the eternal source of everything that just gives and gives and gives and gives, God, really truly God, the real God, not the one we all have plastered in our head as a narcissist who gives only to take away. No, 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 no. No, not that one. The other one, the real one. That one just wants to bless me infinitely every single day, 1,000,000 miracles a day. That's it. That's literally all that God wants to do. So why don't I take him up on his offer? Spoil me rotten, God. Thank you. Because, like, I'm tired of blessing other people and getting nothing back. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. You know, and it's, you know what's really pissing me off too? I mean, let's talk about it. The growing bitterness and resentment I have towards my twin flame. A lot of divine masculines that have cared about me, had feelings for me, and never said shit. Never said shit ever. And I had to walk away, and then as soon as you do, it's like, oh, hey, by the way, I was just kidding. Just kidding. Hey, do you want to go on a date? No, I'd like you to rot in hell. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Don't ever show up again. Over it. Over it. Just over it. The building resentment I have towards my divine masculine, it's a crime. It's a crime. It's really bad. It's like, on one hand, I'm like, come towards me. I don't bite. But then on the other hand, I'm like, nah, not only do I bite, but I have venom too. So never mind. Stay away. I'm just kind of hoping he's brave enough to try it anyway, because he's the only one I want. Well, you get to a point on this journey where the only one you want is who you want. You want your specific person. You want your soulmate. You want your twin flame. Whatever it is, you're not going to settle. That's why most coaches piss me off. And I used to do this. I used to be like, okay, guys, no, that's not the one for you. No, you say it's the one for you, right? So just change your view of who they are. You want that person, but you want love. You don't really want a specific person. You're wanting love. You want adoration. You want kindness. You want someone to freaking worship you. Worship the ground you walk on like you do everyone else. You want someone to put you on a pedestal like you put them on a pedestal, right? Yeah, well, go get that then. If the person you're with right now isn't doing that for you, then yeah, as a reader, I have seriously said, okay, move on. And because, well, I have to be able to sleep at night. And I have to be able to, like, live with myself. I'm not going to sit there telling you to stay with an abuser. That's ignorant. That's ignorant. But I will tell you, find distance between you so that you can get mental clarity about what it is that you want. Because we're all seeing what you don't want, and you're 2 feet in front of it. You're 2 feet away from who you don't want. You need to pull your ass back, get some clarity, and figure out if that's really your specific person. Anyway, I'm just in this energy of like, I can see both sides. I can see me as a reader wanting to be like, guys, this isn't love. Hello, hello, hello. Move on, move on. And then also as a coach being like, you want what you want, get it. And I think this is like another big thing for me, a big shift in my life is I'm going from tarot, which is like a snapshot of what the current energy is in your life. And then I'm transitioning into manifesting as well, like manifestation coach. Like I'm much more of a coach lately than I am a reader. And so I'm going through like a midlife crisis right now. My career is up in the air. My love life up in the air. My self-esteem up in the air. Like everything. God, I hate it. I hate it. I've never felt this indifferent. I've never felt this passionate about hating everything. You know? Yeah, I've never like not given a fuck before. It's the first time. I don't know. It kind of feels good. Like it really kind of does. It really kind of does. Cause there's like, okay, so for instance, there's this group of very religious Pharisees, okay, which know the Bible like the back of their hand, right? But like if Jesus himself were standing right in front of these people who are preaching from a Bible, if Jesus himself were right in front of these guys, they'd be the first to crucify him again. And like, I'm getting so fucking tired of these guys. Like I just cannot even handle it anymore. Because what I'm witnessing is a group, let's talk about it, it's actually a coven. It's actually a coven. It's a cult. Yeah, it's a cult. I mean, really, it's a cult. It might be grassroots movement in that there's only like 20, 25 people there, but like it's a cult. It's a church, it's a cult, whatever. It's a Satan worshiping coven. So there's this like group of guys that all hate me. There's about the five or six guys that always come at me because I'm a witch. They always come at me because I believe that Jesus was a witch. I mean, the dude healed with his mind. The dude healed people with literally his words and literally his mind. So sue me. I think the guy's a witch. Okay, I think Jesus 2,000 years ago was a motherfucking witch. And I know that a lot of people are going to be up in arms like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. That's such a... Bye, unsubscribe. Bye, Brenda. I don't care. I don't care anymore if people are into what I'm saying or not. Like, go fuck yourself. I don't care. This is my opinion. These are my beliefs. So anyway, I keep talking to these 5 to 6 Pharisees who can't stand that, well, one, I seem to be swaying the public opinion in that group, which I remember when I was about 16 years old, about 13 to 16, and I was in a Pentecostal church my grandparents ran. By the way, they were both pastors, so I grew up in a cult. I freaking know what a cult is, okay? Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Anyway, from 13 to 16, I started questioning things like, is Jesus really, if it's not even fair that those people who died in the Old Testament, they're just, what, chilling in their grave until Jesus comes back? It doesn't make sense. And then he comes back and wakes up the living dead. And then I would watch these movies where Lazarus was literally a walking fucking zombie. Like literally stench because he was dead for what, 3 or 4 days, right? I don't know. And he would literally just walk amongst us like that. Was like, that's not my Jesus. That is not my Jesus. So I left church at 16, but not before being told by my grandmother, you're influencing way too many people in this group. I was the oldest in the youth group, the loudest, the most charismatic too. So I had like this sway, and they didn't like that. So all of these kids that were, you know, learning what my grandmother was teaching on flannel graph was a lot different than what I was asking. So she was like, listen, if you don't cut it the fuck out. I mean, she would never use the F-bomb ever. My grandma was, I don't know if she's alive or dead. I've not talked to her in like 6 years or something. I don't know. But she would never use the F-bomb ever. She would never do anything that's not ladylike. So she would be like, well, if you don't cut it out, Jenna, I swear, I'm going to take you up to your grandpa and you're going to be there permanently. So, because like youth group was down in the basement, and then upstairs was my grandpa leading an entire other group of men and women, like not kids, you know, adults. And she would every Sunday be like, oh my God, are we going to do this today? Are you and I doing this today? Because I'd just be like, I just have questions, Grandma. I just want to know. Why was he in a fish? How did he breathe? How did that guy breathe for 3 days? I just want to know. Go up to your grandfather right freaking now. So I'd go have to sit up with my grandpa in the back pew, pouting like this, like, this is stupid, this is stupid. Like, my mom, she was up there watching the sermon every Sunday. But like, it wasn't just Sundays for me. It was Tuesdays, it was Wednesdays, it was piano class, it was hanging out at my grandma's after school, and then it was Bible study, and then it was vacation Bible school in the summer. Oh my God, like I was brainwashed. I was brainwashed into a cult. Just because it's common doesn't mean it's natural. Just because it's every little church in America on every street corner doesn't mean that shit's normal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry anymore. I'm not. It's wrong. It's wrong. And I think I'm just so, like, I don't know, angry or something, that there's like another cult being formed right in front of my eyes. And it pisses me off, and I'll tell you why. Because there's some really cool people in that group, and I keep feeling called to go back in there. It's like God is making me go back in, and I get pummeled energetically every single time I go in there. Like, I don't even have to say anything. People just start attacking me. This one guy pretended to be me for 2 months in there when I wasn't on there because I couldn't stand it. He, yeah, stole my identity to try to be me. Very hard to do, honey. Very hard to do. Eventually you're gonna find out that that's a fraud. So anyway, he's getting called out, which I love. I fucking love it. Am I scripting that? Correct, I am. Correctamundo. I am literally exposing all of these rats for who they are. Okay? Wolves in sheep clothing. And I'm doing it from my high tower without breaking a nail. I'm just scripting it. I'm scripting that all of my haters get exposed and they get brought out right into the sunlight. I don't have to do anything but sit here and look pretty. So this guy, he pretended to be me for 2 months. Downloaded my picture, started a brand new profile account with my name, and for 2 months told everyone, including my twin flame, that he was me. And he would go in there and you could text and you can talk. Obviously he didn't talk because people would know, like, hello, that's not Jenna. So he would text a whole bunch of crazy shit. And I felt like I could not understand why in 2 months, everything was like shit for me. I had no money. I had no food. I was like breaking out in hives. I couldn't figure out what is happening. I was like, I got away from the drama. I got away. I pulled away. I didn't want to go back in there because I'm sick and tired of a coven that wants to pretend it's not a coven. Okay, so I stepped back. And I'm like, all right, I'm still not like happy. I'm still not prosperous. I'm still not abundant. Like, something's happening to me. I didn't know until I went back to about 2 months later, I guess, in that room. And he was like, already, I was talking and I wasn't even there like a few minutes, and he had this secondary account with my face and my name. And I'm like, the fuck? I was like, who is that? Who the fuck is that? Oh my God. I don't know, I'm just getting so many downloads about that right now. It's crazy. I was like, who is that, guys? Who? I'm like, man, you know you've made it when somebody's literally pretending to be you. Like, man, I'm hot shit then. I'm a hot commodity in here. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, have you ever just been like so fed up that you're like, fuck it, I am Lucifer? Whatevs. So this guy, he starts talking like he's me. He's like, no guys, this is the real Jenna. This is really me. This is really me. And I'm like, bitch, who are you? And like everybody started seeing this and they were like, wait, what? For real, who is this? And my twin flame's there, right? My twin flame is definitely not a Pharisee. He is not the type to sit there preaching from a Bible. In fact, he is just as serious as I am about Jesus, okay? That man loves the Lord, I'll tell you that. He calls these people out daily. He says it all the time. Like, bro, get your head out of a book and go find God. Anyway, so here's the really funny part. He saw that it was his best friend. Yeah. When I finally said like, yeah, okay, so how long are you gonna keep this up, bro? Everybody sees that I have an impersonator now. I mean, this is fun. And he spoke up. He chimed in. He spoke up verbally, out loud, because it's not on this app, but it's a different app where you can actually speak and text. It's kind of like a Discord app. I don't know, a Discord server, if anybody's been on Discord. But yeah, anyway, he spoke up. And I was like, oh my God, it's my twin flame's best friend. Bro, he hated me so fucking much that he impersonated me for 2 months. Oh my God. And he started admitting, like, listen. He started admitting that he had everybody fooled for 2 months. He's like, yeah, I did this while you were gone. I didn't think you'd ever really be back, so I thought I could get away with it. And I'm thinking to myself, what an idiot. Like, who admits this out loud? like what? Wow. Okay. Well, I guess A for effort. You could have kept it up, but you know, you need brain cells for that. So anyway, so his friend was like, yeah, I had everybody convinced that I was you for 2 months. Isn't that great? Like, I was like, dude, you and I have had beef for a minute. Is this why everybody in here hates me? He was like, no, everybody hates you because you're you. I about died though. He was like, no, everybody hates you just because you're you, Jenna. Anyway, so I've been dealing with this for like, I don't know, a week or two. I don't know when this happened. I can't remember. Time's an illusion, honey. Anyway, he was like, yeah, so I had it going on for about 2 months. And I think my twin was so shocked because he was just, he asked him, like, wait a minute. First he was like, you think that people that hate us because of us? You think that it's us? If somebody hates you, it's not your fault. It's their own evil in their own heart, by the way. So then he was like, don't worry, Jenna. It's his world. We all just live in it. So that was about the last time I was in that room because I was just so heartbroken. At one time, that best friend of his used to be my best friend too. I used to help him through a lot of stuff. And so it was betrayal. It was like the absolute shocking betrayal. I've never actually felt that betrayed, really. And so in front of 20 or 25 people, here he was convincing an entire population of people that my face, my picture, my name, that I am someone I'm not. It's so weird. It's such dark magic. I mean, that is manipulation. That is, guys, that's how it works. I mean, that is how it works. That's how curses take place. You can curse an image. You can curse an object. You can curse a person. All you need is a ton of people. Well, you don't need a ton of people. You just need like one, really, to think of something negatively. And he was swaying an entire collective of people to believe that I was something I'm not. So I realized that I don't think I can be in there anymore, because it's really bad for the skin. And I need to go do something else with my life, like watch paint dry or some shit. I don't even care what I do. I'm just not going to be doing it there. But it makes me sad, because that's where my twin flame is, and we were obviously causing such a stir. So it makes me sad. Makes me incredibly sad, but I had to do it for the sake of my own well-being, you know. I would have loved to have talked to him every day, and I would have loved to have helped him on his spiritual journey face to face in the real world, but right now I can't do that, because karmics don't have to be just romantic interests. Your friends and family can be karmics, you know, and he's got a lot of those. So sadly, but I do see that there's changes happening. Like, he is really starting to become awakened to what's happening. And there's a lot of masculines becoming awakened right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Honestly, how many men are waking up to the truth? Like, maybe not spiritually, not all of them spiritually so much. Because in my dream last night, my dad, who was a military drill instructor, he was in my dream because he had gotten a new job, and it was something that paid pennies. It was a new job that, and I don't even talk to my parents. I haven't talked to my parents in like 2 years, 2.5 years. And my dad got a new job. And I remember I was so proud of him, because I knew that he had to start from ground zero, from rock bottom, because he was getting free from my narcissistic mother in the dream. And it was beautiful. I was seeing that. I was saying that I love my dad. He used to abuse me every single day for 16 years. I'm not even his kid, really. I'm adopted. So he abused me, but I love him so much. Like, he's such a beautiful soul. And I see that now. I didn't before, but that's one of the things that happens with your twin flame. You heal parts of yourself that you thought would never be healed. And I'm just so frustrated that there's still covens and cults, that religion still is a thing. I'm pissed. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care who likes it or doesn't. I do not want to be in a world where religion is still like a thing. I think it should crumble. I really do. What we see today as modern religion, modern day religion, you know? Like, even my dad's waking up to what narcissistic abuse is. And he's like the most muggle man I've ever met. Muggle, in Harry Potter terms, means somebody who doesn't believe in magic. Just kind of a normie, just normal. He's just like a normal guy. And even he is waking up to narcissistic abuse. And I never thought in a million years he would, but my dreams are showing me that he is. So it's like, guys, it's universal. It's happening collectively through the whole planet. Every man is waking up. Every woman is waking up. But I really am getting like the divine masculines right now, or basically what I'm wanting to talk about, because for the longest time I've had 95% clientele women, and as great as that is, I'm being introduced now into a new career field where I'm talking to a lot of men now, and it's new for me, because up to this point on my spiritual journey, I've really only helped women. I've never been able to feel strong enough to help men, because I always put them on a pedestal anyway. And I always thought that they were just like a god, like gods, you know? And now I'm just like, bro, you're just a man. You're just a man. You have the same issues we do. I just didn't understand men before. And now I do. After having met my twin flame, I can understand, well, maybe not all of it, but the mind of man, the mind of mankind, the mind of what a man wants, what a man needs. And I'm not afraid to say that. I got asked the other day, like, do you always get hated because men think you're flirting with them all the time? I mean, it was, I think, asked in the most sincere way, but it really kind of made me think, like, yeah, I've always been like this, especially single. Especially single. There's no ring on my finger, and I don't plan on ever being hitched again. Maybe ever. My twin flame probably isn't even into that either. So I don't know, but I don't really plan on marriage, really. I don't care. I don't care. Just like I don't really care about religion anymore either. I mean, I care in that I care in that it exists and that I think it should be dismantled, but I don't care in that I'm not about to ever do something again simply because somebody tells me to. If my heart tells me to get married, I'll get married. But he was asking, I think, out of sincerity, he was like, do you always get hated? Because as soon as you're kind to a man, people seem to think that you're flirting with that guy. And that's happened in this group that I was in. I would just be kind to a new person that was there. I remember this one guy, he had a doctor name in his username. It was something doctor. And I was like, are you really a doctor? And I was just trying to get to know him, right? And people were like, wow, look at her flirting. Bro, my twin flame's there. I fucking want him, nobody else. So go fuck yourself. But yeah, I'm like, wow, this is like a thing. This is a thing single women have to deal with, and I didn't even know it was a thing. Just being kind, just talking to people, even flirting. I'm single, and that guy is single. What? It's like the most weird thing. And so this friend of mine was asking, like, you really are hated for just being yourself, and I think it's just a thing. I think you're just fun with everyone, and maybe you're flirting with everybody and you don't realize you're doing it. Maybe that's just who you are. And I thought about it and I was like, oh my God, should I change? Like, should I stop? Because, like, you know, I told you guys about the car wash that I went to a couple weeks ago, and that guy, he literally put money from his card onto my bill because he just wanted to. He just wanted to help me. He liked me. I don't know. I'll never see that guy again. I've never met him a day in my life. But I didn't realize how many women are viewed like this. Like using your divine feminine nature for your benefit, and then people deem you a witch. Wow. I prayed this morning that all of my enemies would be exposed. And do you hear that? I think there's so much drama and chaos going on in the world that I'm both starting it and ending it by walking away. But am I really ending it if I walk away? It seems to still be going. I just don't really care. I don't care anymore. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You might as well fucking enjoy yourself, right? You might as well enjoy your life. Enjoy flirting with a guy. Fucking do it. You're single, girl. You are single. A lot of my viewers are single. That's why my readings most of the time are about integrating from being single to a twin flame union, because you've been single so long in hermit mode. I'm not about to fucking make an excuse. You don't want to be happy for people who choose to be single. There are a lot of people like that. They don't want to be happy for people who are happy on their own, childless on their own, not sleeping with a guy, not needing to. I'm over it. I'm over the jealousy. I'm over envy. I'm over it. I'm over the evil eye that gets sent to me because I don't have kids. I don't even have a pet. And I have men that like doing things for me. Buying me free things, talking kindly to me, going above and beyond. It's like, okay, so fucking what? Like, it pisses me off. And I know there are a lot of women like me out there who are just so tired that you get like projections like this, that actually you go and settle, and you actually do become, you find a boyfriend, or you find you know, we settle because we're so tired of the world doing this to us, that eventually, you know, that's why that's why I got married the first time. I was tired of being labeled a certain way by society. Because when I met my boyfriend, who turned into my husband, and we were together almost 10 years, when I met him, I was thriving. I was in college. I was self-made. I had a savings account. I had the health of a lifetime. I was so perky and fun and vibrant. And then I met a narcissist and all that went to shit. But the point is, I was so tired of the world convincing me that I should be ashamed of myself for being strong, independent, and a woman. For using the gifts that God gave me to my advantage. God, it's so fucking ridiculous. From jealous men, especially. It's just wow. It's wow. Women and men. And I'm over it. I'm over it. Fuck, it pisses me off so bad that women get treated like this. Single women who choose to stay single on purpose. On purpose! Otherwise, they'd be settling and they'd be with somebody just so that everybody else would. But you know what? You'd be gossiped about then too. Don't even act like you wouldn't be the topic of conversation at church. Oh, did you see Jenna and her new boo? Did you see that? Yeah, that's not gonna last. Oh my God. You see, it's like every woman that is single by choice has to experience this. And I didn't even really know it was a thing. I didn't even really know it was a problem. I knew it was unconsciously. That's why I settled with man after man after man. But now I'm willingly not with a man on my own. Permanently if it has to be. Shit, with the men I've seen lately, honey, it will be a long time. And I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. I'm childless by choice. I wanted to conceive with my husband, but we couldn't. I couldn't conceive. We tried for 3 years and I was infertile. But then after him, no, I'm childless by choice. I don't have pets by choice. I'm living here in a studio apartment by choice. I practice witchcraft by choice. I help other single women by choice. And I am so fucking pissed that I am being gossiped about, talked about as some dark witch for using the universe to my benefit. Men that want to give to somebody, okay, so they want to give, so what, okay? A couple guys want to buy me free coffee and help me with my car wash. This guy went above and beyond a couple weeks ago. He even did detailing he wasn't supposed to do. Just for me. A random stranger, because I say to myself, and my subconscious mind believes it, I get what I want. Men love spoiling me. I am beautiful. I am chosen. I am special. Okay. But you know, technically, is that witchcraft? Technically, it's word witchery. So yeah, I would say it is. I would say it's word witchcraft. I would. I would, in the same way that if you watch TV programming and commercials and whatever, they have subliminals in there. They're just fucking up your mind in a really bad way. I'm just using it to my advantage because I know the tricks of the trade. I know the tools of the psyche. I know the subconscious. I know the way of the serpent. I fucking know. And I know that I've been villainized for a really long time for talking about Lucifer. Look, in my opinion, and who cares about my opinion, but I do, right? In my opinion, Lucifer is mentioned one fucking time in the Bible. Once. Just to let you know, one time. The name Lucifer. A dude that's hated that much for being in the Bible one time. Honestly, we should be best friends. I like him. I think it's cool. I love Lucifer just like I love Jesus. I love Jesus just like I love Noah. I love Noah just like I love Jonah. At the end of the day, I have love for everybody. Why would I want to hate and villainize Lucifer? Because a whole bunch of religious fanatics do? Okay, bye. Don't be friends with me. Cool. Don't be friends with me. And don't hate. Appreciate. Because quite frankly, I'm sick and fucking tired of people thinking that they can come at me with their own prejudice and hatred that you learned from religion and through closed-mindedness. No, honey. You can take that projection and go shove it right up there. That's what you can do. because I'm a single woman by choice. I have men spoil me rotten by choice. I'm beautiful by choice. I choose to love my body by choice, even though, yeah, technically I'm plus size. I used to be 415 pounds. I gained 200 pounds in a marriage, 200 in a very abusive, toxic marriage. At my highest, my worst ever that I was, I couldn't even bend to tie my shoes. But I was still beautiful then. I was still beautiful then. I'm definitely beautiful now. And there is no crime for being beautiful. There's no crime for feeling like I deserve to have the universe give me everything I want and more. And I will be blessed. You can call me Lucifer, you can call me a devil worshiper, you can call me Satanist, you can call me Jezebel, you can call me whatever you want, but you will be calling me fucking blessed. That's what you will be calling me. Everyone will be calling me that. So I'm kind of irritated by a lot of people that keep coming at me because I choose to be different. I choose to live a different lifestyle. I choose to be open, loud, and proud about witchcraft. Whatevs. It's the 21st century, bro. Pull your head out of your arse. Okay? It's not the 1600s. Let's grow the fuck up. Okay? I'm loud and proud about it. I love throwing tarot cards. I love getting blessed by the universe. I love talking about Jesus and tarot cards in the same breath. I love Jesus and I love Lucifer. A lot of people have a problem with that. Ask if I give a shit. I'm tired of giving a shit. I don't care if you have a problem with that. I love Lucifer. There it is. So a lot of my clients love Lucifer. A lot of my viewers love Lilith and Jezebel and the darker aspects too. Like a lot of people love, what is darker anyway? Darker is only dark because people villainize it. I'm over it. I'm over it. We are in the year 2023. Okay. You got a problem with witchcraft. You need to figure that shit out because we live in a magical fucking fairy universe. Okay. Where everything is handed to us. If we say we want it, we get it. So if you've got a problem with magic, you might want to really sit your ass down for 5 minutes, meditate on that shit. You might want to figure it out. And any woman who has been jealous of me because I choose to live a very secluded, single life where I chose this for myself. If you have a jealousy problem, you're going to want to figure that out too, because like that's your problem. That's your problem. That's not my problem. If you don't like me, that's your problem. Certainly not mine. And that's, I think, the most beautiful thing that my twin flame said recently was, wait, you're saying that it's her fault that people hate her? Exactly. It's not my fault people hate me. It's their fault that they hate at all. You don't want to look at why you hate someone that chooses a lifestyle that you claim you can't have. You claim you can't have it. I don't claim that for you. And I've not ever claimed that for you guys. I've literally sat here every day for 4 years, especially on YouTube, and I have promoted a very free lifestyle to everyone. I've told you guys from day one, your mind, it's so expansive. Like, let's talk positive. Let's speak life. Let's do this. Let's do this. So if you've got a fucking limitation, and that limitation has convinced you that I'm the enemy because I choose to use my mind wisely and you don't, sounds like it's your fucking problem and you really need to handle it. And if you want to continue sending evil eye my way, viewer, whoever you are, multiple of you, you can go ahead and unsubscribe and get your fucking karma because I'm going to be sending that shit right back to you and you will know that it was me. You will absolutely know that it was me because I asked my spirit guides to ensure that you know it was me that did it. My avenging angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. I will make sure that they add a little note so you know it was me. Because I'm not afraid of you. I'm sick and tired of people being envious and jealous that I live a life of abundance. I live a life of luxury. I live a life of kindness by the universe. I get bestowed so many gifts every single day from God. Every single day. Why? Because I'm chosen to. So are you. If you want to be, do you want to be chosen? Or do you want to live in your own distortion of thinking that everybody else is blessed except you? Okay, go live there then. Go, you created that reality for yourself. Go fucking live it then. Stop sending evil eye and hatred to me because I'm fucking over it. Unsubscribe. I don't ever want to see you again. I don't ever want to read for you again, including patrons too. I do want to tell you that as much as I support that a lot of people have supported me on Patreon, my readings anymore are not going to be helping those that don't want the help. So you're going to probably want to unsubscribe on your patronage as well. You're not going to want to help me there either. There is such a thing as evil eye, but even sent from friends or patrons, people who like you, who claim they do. They show you in the 3D that they do, but behind their facade of fake ass energy, they really hate your guts. And I, quite frankly, am fucking over it. So if you've got an issue with me, great, join the club. There's a line of billions of people who've got an issue with me. But don't send that shit my way. Keep your lips zipped. I don't care to hear it. I certainly don't care to be brought into your fucking dreams where you gossip about me to 20 people. I don't care. And you will get your karma for that. You've got an issue because I represent something to you that you claim you don't get to have. You say you don't get to have it. I haven't said that. God hasn't said that. Your angels haven't said that. You say it. You continue to say it every single day. Oh, must be nice. Must be nice. She gets to get, like, there's things handed to her. Must be nice. It is nice. It's awesome. It's the best life ever. I don't think that I could have a better life. I'd love for God to show me a better one. Let's just keep going. Better and better and better and better. I can't wait. I'm so here for this, God. Show me a better life. Show me even better than this. Show me even better than this. You want to stay limited. So stay limited. Because I'm over it. Dear haters, you guys have an issue? Sounds like your problem, not mine. You'll want to fix that. And stat. You're going to need to fix it quickly because, as you can see, it's like the end of the world kind of shit, and your thoughts are creating reality. My thoughts and the shit that I say creates my reality, which is why I'm blessed. So, call it witchcraft if you may. Call it manifestation. Call it just positive thinking. Call it prayer. Call it God. Call it whatever you want, but call it magic. Because it is magic. We live in a very magical universe where shit comes to us like that anymore. So make sure you're saying good things. It's word witchery. Think positive, speak positive, receive positive. Think negative, speak negative, receive negative. Bye, but get the fuck out of my timeline because you're not welcome here. So anybody, and I must have a couple haters that I'm addressing right now because I wouldn't feel this confident about shouting at you. Do not get it twisted thinking that you are going to continually hate on me or women like me who choose to be in their Lilith energy, very independent women who don't need a man, okay? Don't think that you're gonna be able to consistently come at me with this energy warfare and not get fucked up energetically. Because it's not okay to do this to people. It's just not. It's not okay to sit here every day sending so much hatred because you didn't do something with your life. You didn't chase your goals. I chased mine. You didn't leave your narcissist. I left mine. You didn't try to aspire to be something bigger and greater. I did. Your hatred for me is not my problem. Your hatred for me is very much your issue, and it sounds like you really need to work on that. So, especially to my mother, who is a narcissist, 100%, who also is continually, well, used to be gossiping about me, but people are waking up to her, her bullshit. So do not watch me. I mean, I've asked you about 600 million fucking times. Stop watching me. Just go away. Go away. You're the reason I can't even do live streams. My mom would sit there in lives and project so much evil onto me every single time I would do a live stream. It was horrible. That's my livelihood. That's how I made money. And I couldn't even make money by doing readings for people because her toxic ass energy would stalk me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I've asked you. I've asked you. But now the spirit world's about to tell you to leave me alone. So her karma's already coming down the pike. She's got, yeah. Anybody who watches me that's a flying monkey, like she is sent to hurt me, just watch. Watch for the fireworks. Watch. because very soon you're going to see that she's going to turn, and she's going to turn on you, and you're going to see it. You're going to see it. Just watch. So yeah, I'm over it. I'm over being persecuted. I'm over feeling like everyone is out to get me when it's your problem. I've never been one to limit you. In my readings, I'm so optimistic, and I try to give you guys a million ideas as to what you could do to get out of Dodge, like to think non-linearly. I don't think linearly. I think in magic. I think in miracles. I speak in, wow, that could happen. That's how I speak. I deserve to have people like that in my life. I deserve to have viewers like that on my channel. I deserve to have clients like that. I deserve to have friends, a lover like that. I deserve to have that. And anybody who's got an issue with this message, the good news is I literally don't care anymore that you have an issue with anything. You have an issue with your own fucking face. You have an issue with you. You've got an issue with how you think. You've got an issue with how you act. You've got the issue. You've got the problem. So, I know I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect specimen, right? I mean, I've made really bad decisions in my life. I'm not a size 2. I use the F-bomb all the time. I'm not as ladylike as most people, right? I claim to know God, but use the F-bomb every other word. Yeah, okay. So fucking what? So sue me. So sue me. So I am okay now with what I've done. My past will not control me anymore. But for the majority that hates me, you want your past to control you. So even if me or other readers or other coaches try to inspire you to get out of your own filth, you don't want to. You don't want to get out of your own way. You're just refusing. You're literally refusing. You are lukewarm. And what does the Bible say? If you're lukewarm, I'll spit you out. You're lukewarm. You're half in, half out. So I'm done. Go ahead and leave. I'm spitting you out. I don't want you in my life. I don't want you watching my videos. I don't want you watching anything I do. So bye. You're not in love with love. If you're not in love with God and passionate about the Lord, like if you're not in absolute love with the Holy Spirit, we can't be friends. Why are you even watching me? Why are you even watching me? I want my viewers, and this is why I have such a small channel. I want my viewers to be in love with God. That's what I want. I want my viewers to be twin flames in union. That's what I want. That's why it's small. I mean, I've had, what, almost 800 videos that I've posted on this channel. Technically speaking, it should have been a lot bigger by now. My channel should have blown up a long time ago. But I don't read for just anyone. I read for twin flames nearing union. I read for the real ones. I read for real starseeds. That shit takes time to cultivate. That takes time to find all across the world. It's not just like overnight. So I've had to work my tail off. 800 videos on one channel. I've had 4 on YouTube at least that I can think of, plus other platforms. I have given so much of my life to this cause, so much of my life to the Twin Flame Union. It is time I fucking get it. I get my union, and anybody who is going against me silences themselves and shuts the fuck up. That's what I deserve. And anyone who's angry, got some problems about it, they can yell all they want to yell. You can gossip all you want to gossip. You can try to cancel me all you want to cancel me. But honey, I work for the Holy Spirit, so I'm not about to get canceled. Canceled doesn't work when you know that you are God. We are all gods. Ye are gods. Did we not understand that part in the Bible when Jesus himself said it? Do you not know that ye are gods? We kind of overlook that part, right? And then we give all of our power to some external source outside of us. Oh, some guy in the sky who's going to come in and save in the day. No, 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 honey. No. You save the day for yourself if you want to. But a lot of you don't want to. And it's cool, but don't shoot the one that wants to. Okay? Because it's not my problem. Don't shoot the messenger. You've got an issue. Take it up with the Lord. Okay? The issue really is you and your higher self not being in harmony. It's your issue. So, from now on, I'm done giving a fuck, and I'm done trying to convince an entire group or collective of people to give a fuck. I'm just done. I would rather give all of my energy to just like a couple people who give a shit. Mainly my twin flame. I think that he deserves it more than anybody. I think that I deserve it more than anybody. And because my twin flame is me and you're the same shared soul, I think that I should give 100% of it to me now. Nobody else external out there. People being cultivated in here. The loving people, the kind people, godly people in here. Right? I can start imagining who kind people are in here and give to them in my heart first before I even see them in the 3D physical world. A lot of people have an issue with me. All I have to do is breathe and people have a problem. Oh well. Oh well. I've made it this long being this loud about my beliefs. People haven't been able to do shit yet, even though they've tried. Weapons have been formed against me, but they're pretty weak-ass weapons when you have to go tell an entire group that you impersonated someone for 2 months. Like, you're pretty weak if you have to admit that out loud. You couldn't just go on with it. It's obviously not a great plan. And it was obviously a weapon formed against me, and it did not prosper. Not only did it not prosper, but now that guy is outed as a clown. I will never, ever fail because I am in God, and God is in me. And there will just be no failure. There will be hiccups. There will be like times that I feel I failed, but I will never fail. I win. I win at life. I win the game of life, period. I have literally won simply by being here, incarnated. As have you, Starseed. In coming here, your higher self integrating into a very deep pile of bullshit, this 3D world matrix that is a playground for demons. You incarnated. You made that decision. You chose to be here. You win at life. You are now supposed to have life and have it more abundantly. You're not supposed to stay dead. You were supposed to play dead for a little while, but then you're supposed to wake up. There's the rapture for you. So I'm over it. I'm over people thinking that they can hurt me in any way. You can't. People have tried. People far stronger than you have tried, and they still fucking fail. And then after they fail, they have to save face and say like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm so sorry. You're right. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. Yeah, that's correct. You shouldn't have. Bye. Go get your karma. Adios. I am not one to be fucked with. Don't play around with me. You better stop. And I've warned so many people about this, but you just need to stop. You just need to stop, because the reason people are afraid of a witch is because witches know they're powerful. So you're going to want to stop. You're going to want to stop while you're ahead. You're not really ahead. You think you're ahead, but you're just going to want to stop. I'm over it. I'm over everything. I'm over everyone that tries to convince me I am somehow a villain because I choose to use universal law to my benefit. The universe is a playground, and I'm a kid on the playground wanting to play. I want to know the kingdom of heaven within me. I want to know the kingdom of God within me. I want to know what God's promise to me is. That's what I want. I want to know that I am loved. I want to know that I don't have to work for a living. I can just snap my fingers and receive money. I want to know how, if I set intentions mixed with my speech, I can have anything I want. I want to know that. I think it's cool. I think if there is a source of magic, there is a source of power out there, and it's, you know, forbidden, whatever. A lot of people have it as forbidden knowledge, forbidden wisdom, but it still exists. Why is it forbidden? It's forbidden by you because you don't want to access it. I want to access it. I want to know what the forbidden knowledge is. I want to know what the forbidden fruit is. I want to know, why is it forbidden? Why do we have to stay our ass in this cage called the garden? If there's truth, why can't I know what it is? Call me the serpent if you must. Call me a demon. Call me whatever. Lucifer, Luciferian, which is my favorite. Call me whatever. But let's not point fingers at the wrong one, because technically the forbidden fruit, I mean, Adam and Eve didn't even technically know they were naked. Why? Because like God was somehow lying to them or something? I don't know. They needed to know wisdom. They needed to know good and evil. All they really knew was good. All they really knew was ignorance. They didn't even get to know yet what it was like to have the choice. A choice in anything. A choice in which friends do you want? How do you want to dress? How do you want to speak? They didn't get to have a choice in any of that. It was just do as I say, do as I... Okay. So I'm one of those village crazy ladies, I suppose, that believes that we should all be taking the forbidden fruit. I think the forbidden fruit is the tastiest. And if you've had it, why would you want to go back to ignorance? If you've already tasted what the universe is, you already see good and evil. You see the duality of it. You now know that you are one with both of it, the devil and the angel. Why would you want to go back to ignorance? You can't go back to ignorance. You've already woken the fuck up. You can't. It's like when you take the red pill Matrix. You can't go back. You can't be like, oh wait, no, I didn't mean to take it. Give me the blue one. Give me the blue one. No, no, no. No. You've already seen the code. You've already seen the Matrix. You're not about to be able to just like get out of it. Well, I mean, you can get out of the Matrix, but you can't get out of seeing the truth first of the Matrix. You have to see the truth. That you are Neo. I'm so over people hating on me and trying to send projections bullshit my way because I know that I am Neo and I know that I created the dark and I created the light. In my own life, I did both. The same universe houses serial killers and bunnies. Same universe. Same reality. Which one are you going to tune into? The light or the dark? So I'm over it. I'm over this whole like, let's pretend I'm not powerful so that people aren't intimidated. No, let's be powerful and fuck the intimidation factor. I don't care if you're intimidated. I don't care. And I will never care ever again because I have made myself small for so long because I didn't want people to villainize me. Hello, I'm already being villainized. I'm already being villainized in them deeming me as weak. I might as well be strong and be villainized, you know? It's like it's not even a spiritual war when you're just being persecuted. It's only a spiritual war when you can finally step up and oppose a force. It's not even war until there's two parties that know they're the shit, okay? It's not even spiritual war yet until you know that you are that powerful. So I'm over it. I'm over people that want to limit their mind. Go do so. But don't even think for a second you're gonna come in here on my channel, in my live streams especially, thinking that you're gonna label me a certain girl. I don't even know you. Don't even know you. Who are you? You don't want to apply yourself. Don't. That's your prerogative. You're allowed to do so. But stop fucking hurting people because they choose to grow. They choose to expand their mind and they choose to help other people want to do the same. So these Pharisees, the same 5 or 6 Pharisees. In the Bible, the Pharisees were the ones that knew the law like the back of their hand. They knew the law. Oh, do this. Don't do this on Sabbath. You're not allowed to heal this day. And you can heal this, Jesus, but you can't heal that person. You can't do... Fuck that. Fuck that. So Jesus came in and he's like, I'll do what I damn well please. I ad-libbed that part. I don't think he said it exactly like that. I'm pretty sure you got the gist in the red letters. He's basically saying, how about I heal whoever I want to heal? And how about I heal on the Sabbath like you say I can't? How about I do exactly what I want to do because I'm claiming that I am God? That's what Jesus was saying. He was persecuted and crucified because he claimed to be God. He claimed to be one with the Father. He claimed to be the Son of God. Okay. Because he was. He was the Son of God. He is the Son of God. So whatever. The dude knew he'd be persecuted for it, and he did it anyway. Why? Because he loves people. He loves healing people. He loves God. He loves love. He loves others. That's why. So I'm so over people who sit here persecuting me because I'm different. You get to a point where you're different because you've been persecuted as much as you have been. Your persecution is really not doing much more than helping me ascend even fucking further. I'm getting stronger and more powerful because people hate me. Like, I just take that shit, I eat it for breakfast, man. All of your hatred, your venom, projections, evil eye, I transmute that shit so fast. It's made me insanely powerful. And I will keep getting more powerful because more and more people are sending me energy. Thank you for sending your free energy. Your gossip, your slander. It's free advertising, honey. It's good for business. And I'm really thankful that it's good for the skin too, because when I transmute all of the pain that you're giving me, I have a glow up, a repeated glow up over and over and over. And so do a lot of the people on my channel. So this is going to be by far that one video that just makes shockwaves, I think, across the whole universe, because now my angels know, like, I don't give a fuck. Finally. I feel like my spirit team probably up to this point has been like, well, she's kind of on the fence. What do you think? I'm not on the fence anymore. I'm over it. You got an issue with me? Sounds like you fucking problem, honey. You got a problem. You got a problem. You can't think out of the box. You can't pull your face from text, look around outside of you and find God somewhere else. You're the one that can't find God in nature. You can't find God in poetry. You can't find God in a movie. You can't find God in another. You have to be so attached to a religious doctrine that you would be the first to persecute Jesus again if you were standing 2 feet in front of your face. The Pharisees, they never really went away. They just kind of, they hid for a really long time. So you know what? I'm cool with it. I'm cool with whatever anybody thinks of me. This video, it's going to really be quite divisive. I feel it's going to be polarizing. Some people are going to be like, yeah, I agree 100% with what you're saying. Others are going to be like, oh my God, she's a witch, burn her. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the fuck people think about me anymore. That's the glory of it all. You get to a point where you really know thyself so much that anyone's projections of you are just bullshit. You know who you are. So it doesn't matter if somebody else thinks that you're somebody else. That's their projection. That's them basically seeing you through their lens of how they see themselves. A telltale sign. Every time I get in that community of like the 5 or 6 Pharisees, right? They're all at the top and they're all these big wigs. They're all these big brute guys who are just like, yeah, you're not going to fucking come in here, Jenna, and talk like this to these people because we don't need you influencing them. Why? Why? Why do you think, first of all, that they can be influenced? Don't you believe that your congregation has free will? Don't you think that they're actually thinking for themselves? If they think for themselves, then why do you think they could be brainwashed by Jenna? Doesn't even make sense. So my problem here is that cults exist. They're like a real thing. And because it's the age of Aquarius now, and Aquarius is all about the internet and social, I heard social distancing, yeah, that happened at the start of the age of Aquarius, correct? But I'm getting Aquarius as in social help. We're supposed to be helping people socially. Aquarius is all about that. The philanthropist, right? Online. So these cults are still, like, they're a thing, okay? Just because churches were a thing in the old age, which was like just a few years ago, I feel. Now, everybody's online. Now, every single church leader has just gone online, and now they're still preaching their... Some of them are real. Some of them really, truly do work with God. Some of them have love in their heart. Some of them really want to inspire people. A lot of them do. But there are some wolves in sheep clothing, and that pisses me off because I keep feeling like I'm going into the den of vipers anymore. And I just kind of wish that people saw me differently, but they don't. And I guess I'm in good company because those people don't see God in the way that God should probably be seen either. At least the way that I think God should be viewed. They see God the way that they want to see God. As a narcissist. As evil. As someone who would give them something just to take away. So that's why they don't try at life. Because why have success if you're just going to have it taken away? They keep considering God this evil dictator, and they're making God in their image. Anyway, I think I'm getting so fed up with keeping quiet about what my beliefs are that this is just like why I'm like, whatever, here it is, internet. Here it is, internet. You're welcome. You're welcome. Surprise. You didn't really know. Now you know. Now you know. I'm not fucking around. I'm not playing games. And neither is God. God's not playing games through me either. I know who I am. I know what I came here to do. Ooh, honey. I started it and I will finish it. You best believe that. So these powerful ones, I'm talking about starseeds. I'm talking about the real ones. They know who the fuck they are. They know who they are. Why? Because their ass sat down for years in hermit mode. Tuned out all the world. Tuned out everything. Turned down the devil when he said, I could give you this and I could give you riches and I could give you... Nah, we don't really want that. We don't really want that. Instead, I just kind of want to like be myself, and I just kind of want to know God instead. So these hermits, these mystics, these shamans, these healers, these starseeds, they set their ass down. 2019 and 2020 was a perfect excuse to get all of us 6 feet apart and sitting going within, wasn't it? So look, you did it. You went within, you started to see who the fuck you are, and now you can't hide it. Eventually, you're gonna wanna just be you. So, I'm so here for that. Like, I'm here for the whole powerful phase. Like, go Power Rangers, you know what I mean? I'm so here for that. Because I'm so sick and tired of people already hating me, and I was dimming my light. I'd rather you hate me for being powerful than weak. Like, you're gonna hate me anyway. I might as well get what the fuck I want. I might as well do what I want, say what I want, dress how I want, speak how I want, love who I want, go where I want. I might as well. I'm already hated. So this is like my last ditch effort, I suppose. My ego is kind of just like gonna dissolve after this because it's just too much of an I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this. This card, Death of the Ego, is up. Oh, and then the other deck I have is You Have No Idea. That's just gonna hurt later. Ooh, it's gonna hurt. I have chills when I say that. My ass is gonna be sitting in the corner just rocking back and forth in the fetal position later. Like, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. I didn't just tell the world all that, did I? Yeah, I did. I love Lucifer. And when people deem me the witch that I am, you guys are right. I'm a witch. I definitely do not work for the dark. I do not work to enslave minds. I don't work to manipulate people. I tell myself that I receive goodness from the universe, from people, from everything. And you may label that bad, but that's your problem. And I dare to say the reason it's your problem is because you don't want to do that shit for yourself. You don't want to break through what barriers you have and say, well, I want that too. I want what she has too. Let me go get it. Instead, you say, well, I want what she has. Let me steal it from her. No. That's not going to work going forward. No. You may want what I have, but you're going to have to go get it your fucking self. Okay? Because I am certainly done with my family. 100%. I don't talk to anybody in my family ever again. I will never, ever talk to my mother again. I will never talk to anyone in my family that I believe is still narcissistic. Ever. Period. That is gospel. So, if my own family isn't making it into the new earth with me, certainly haters on the internet is also not going to be making it. And also, haters upstairs are not going to be making it either. They might be upstairs in theory only, but we all know that people that angry and that bitter are really, truly full of themselves. And I think that the whole world can't face what's happening next. The whole world is being sat the fuck down on Judgment Day. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. There's going to be a lot of pressure for starseeds to be silent and be silenced. By who? I don't even fucking know him. Don't be silent. Keep being you, babe, because you are so protected. You are so divinely protected. They've got problems and they're not yours. So I'm just gonna go continue on today, I guess, listening to that guy shout at himself and pound on the floor. But I'm gonna go live my life in my own little happy cocoon, and that's it. That's it. Me and Lucifer hanging out all day, just he and I loving life, being free to love each other. Just remind yourself that Lucifer is in the Bible once. Just next time no, really, next time somebody calls you a Luciferian, just remind them that, like, he's in the Bible one time. It's like, man, you don't even know him though. He's in there one time and you hate him this much. Oh my God. It sucks to be you, man. You're angry at a fictional character. And you think I'm the one with problems. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyway, so I love what Lucifer was about. He's about being the rebel. he's about being hated for literally just existing once in a book. like literally he's hated for being alive. Seriously. Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy. I think even Jonah is mentioned like 50 times more than him or something. Like, it's really kind of weird. It's weird, right? But yeah, I think it's great. I think that anybody who's hated that much for just existing, we're in great company, and I would love to be your friend. If you've made it to the end of this video, can you please comment down below and let me know that you've made it? No joke, I would love to be your friend if you make it this far. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. An hour and 11 minutes in. If you watched it all the way through, please comment. Tell me, please. Because I'd love to get to know you as well. Because I feel like anybody who could have sustained this, this much, I don't know what this was. But like, anybody who could have sustained this, yeah, we should be friends. Yeah. Because you probably love Lucifer too. Oh, you do. I bet you do. Don't even lie to me. I know you love Lucifer. You might be a lot more secretive about it than I am, but you love Lucifer. We both know you do. So go ahead and call me. Just comment down below and let me know you made it to this point. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.